welcome back. We're here to cover the Divine Masculine's energy update for the week. And already it is looking as though they're deeply processing their deep feelings towards you. And I'm noticing this crowning energy card. Now, these energy reads are intuitively read. I am a psychic medium as well as a twin flame and twin flame coach. And what I'm saying from this card here is really this feel, a lot of the subject matter that is in the read to me is showing a lot to do with divine feminine. Okay, we've got the individual here really thinking about how successful you are, how far you've come. You may not be seeing yourself in this light, but something about your emotions, about the way you show up, about how you rebirth yourself, they're quite inspired by this. There is this feeling at the moment that they're really picking up on, that something in you is going through a transformation. They could be taking these things quite personal. They could be feeling as though you're sort of outgrowing a way of being and you're changing. And this could be frightening them quite a bit. It could be making them feel as though you're pulling away and you're changing and transforming. But there is this inspiration, and they do want to be victorious with you, but they also feel you're quite a victorious person. You're a person that can move through obstacles and move through changes. There has been some sacrifices where they are directly looking to the past, and you know, there's this feeling almost regardless of who you are, you treat everyone with respect, you treat everyone like blood. Also, I'm hearing the term blood, sweat and tears. You have made sacrifices, and they're kind of seeing at the moment there's some things you won't sacrifice for. They do feel as though in the heart you are the star, you are something worth fighting for. But they're making reference to the point that something inside of you has changed. They also feel that you're manifesting a new chapter, and this new chapter, again, is coming from a place of love. This could be that you could be attracting love in at this point in time, but it is from a heart-centered piece, especially for those of you that have been in communication. There might have been something that has been said that has come from a place of love and has been received as such, but again, it could be a little bit cutting. It could be that, okay, very matter of fact, maybe a very matter of fact statement. For some of you, this energy has moved through the ethers. It's been something of a signature point that they have picked up on psychically. They're trying to have courage to actually address this, and it's quite funny because a lot of times, be it's something that's happening in the 3D or the 5D, both sets of TFs always pick up on this energy, especially when we're looking at an energy read. Regardless of where your communication is, somehow this signature is going to resonate with you, either at a spiritual level where you're picking up on it intuitively, or whether it is directly involving this person. There does appear to be something that is challenging them at this point, and they're looking at their future. Something is frightening them to a degree, but they're also feeling as though they're needing to review the path in which they're walking, especially where it links to old people of the past or people that they know that they need to put to bed, they need to put to rest, and they need to maybe remove from their life. There have also been some sacrifices that they felt that they had made, but they're definitely looking towards their future. Some things do feel a little bit dark and bleak, but nevertheless, it is something that they're actually looking at this point in time, especially with these sacrifices that they feel that you've made in the past. They feel as though if that is so, regardless of, be it's a family situation, if something isn't resonating any longer and it's needing transformation, it feels as though it's coming to a head for that to be addressed. We do have at the bottom row. There is a bit of how can I explain what they're showing me? They may have enabled an individual at a point in time. I don't know why I'm getting this. It almost feels like a sin. It feels like they feel guilty if they're leaving or casting a situation aside. We are going to come back and clarify this, but it's very deep. It's almost like regrets, remorse, guilt. They're also looking at integrity. Integrity is a subject. Some of them are having dreams about you. This could be to do with the future and how they thought the life would be. This could be you dressed in a wedding dress. It could, regardless, yeah, it just feels like something quite romanticized. It's almost Romeo and Juliet, but it's very romantic and peaceful in nature. It's the abyss of where they go and where they feel at peace. They do feel that you have given them ample opportunity. It's funny, I'm hearing the term Rapunzel, let your hair down, but at the same time, it's something that they're not saying, hey, this person actually hasn't given me opportunities here, but they feel you are revoking some of those opportunities. You're calling the person in spiritually, but also in a more correct fashion, in a more open and direct fashion. They also know that you are being very wary, that you're very wise beyond your years now. What once would sort of bring you into a den is no longer a possibility. We have the lion and the deer here. Both of you have been victimized by situations. This is really strange. It's almost like they're showing me that there is a face-off between two feminine archetypes. They feel they get the best of both worlds with you. But whomever this energy is, maybe whom they thought was a counterpart energy, a deep soul connection, is not that at all. Yeah, this outcome card's really interesting. Really knowing what they need to do. There's a lot of turmoil here. There's a lot of grief and angst. They're definitely valuing you a lot more. We're going to go back to the top and we're going to start clarifying because they're wanting to start this from the start. Okay, what do we need to know about this crown energy, please? And the way they're perceiving divine feminine. Yeah, there's a whole lot more value for you. They do feel that you have made a lot of sacrifices. They also know that you're owning your power. They feel as though they're having a new sense of value in you. What is this revelation about the past, please? Yeah, this revelation is, enough chances were given. That structure and change is really required. And it doesn't necessarily mean that this person isn't leveled up, but it could be that the individual really connected to divine masculine, thus we are discussing divine feminine here, has really, through love, really, it is through love. They're actually saying, no, some change needs to be made. This can't be a one-sided transaction. I also see that Divine Feminine has put a lot of work into this. Yeah, there's almost a... Okay, there's a choice here. There's a crossroad and a choice. It's like, why did I choose this path? This person is very upset. For those of you, if you've had communication, some signatures changed here very radically. Very interesting way within November for this energy to be coming through. This person's not happy. This person's very anxious. They've thought about this for a very long time. They have. Really? Okay, it's almost like an overnight success. Something's happened to shift this. For some of you, it is a physical conversation. This is something, it's almost like a heart being weighed. The fretfulness is really coming from a perspective of Divine Feminine moving in an opposite direction. Yeah, deep there. What can I give? How can I bring this back to pass? For some, they might be having conflict around, they're showing me three things here. A financial entanglement as one, a home and family as two, and it could also be for some, depending on, you know, what your circumstances, they are showing me maybe a entwined connection of some description. That could also be, i.e. marriage. But again, no cards really, even through the clarifiers, are even saying that that's going to be an issue in their deciding factor in this circumstance. It had been to date, but it's not showing here moving forward with this outcome card that that's a deciding factor. There is a lot to do with what they need to do. I do feel, we're going to pull a clarifier. I'll pull a chakra card to see whether this is actually pivoting them forward for action, movement, or what. We'll see. Okay, what is this activating inside their energy towards Divine Feminine place? How are they going to react to this? What are they going to do? Okay, they're keeping their cool. I feel nervous though, so that's interesting. They're also feeling as though they're going to need to take more responsibility and to get some things in order where it comes to their emotions. And even if they're worried, to proceed forward. Yeah, it's a different way of dealing with it. This also could be something that they're quite open with you. Okay, so this is a conversation to do with what the blockage is, please. Wow, that's whole. Every single thing that I've actually mentioned, they're clarifying yes. Okay, so for those of you that have a twin in a connection, they could be opening up about that. For those of you with a twin in a tribal dynamic or with a financial entanglement, the cards are actually expressing that they're actually coming towards you and wanting to have a discussion. But they are also taking responsibility for their part in it, but they're also wanting to articulate how they feel and what their actions are going to be moving forward. But this does feel like an opportunity to reconnect and to air the laundry and to get to the bottom of what the hold-up is. We will check in with this energy next week. If you do want to see the next edition, you can come through and join a YouTube membership. I'll see you next week. Take care.